Welcome back. Tonight on the dinner menu is one of our family favorites, chicken piccata. In fact, it's my daughter's favorite meal that I prepare for her, so let's get started on how we do it. Typically, a chicken piccata calls for chicken breasts, but I really like to use chicken thighs because it just has a little more flavor. So I've got some chicken thighs that I've trimmed nicely and have it soaking in just regular milk, just to get a little more juiciness in there. So what we're gonna do is take these out. I got 2 pieces of parchment paper. I'm gonna go set a few of these out, and then we're gonna pound these to about 1/4 inch thick. Here we go. Put that other parchment on top, and we just grab this and just get a little angst out. This will tenderize it and also allow it to cook nice and evenly through. Won't take long, about 2 minutes on each side. I like the parchment paper because it holds up to this pounding. Perfect. All right, now that we've done that, we'll go over to our little dredging station here. I have a 1/2 cup of flour with some salt and pepper in there mixed in. The next station is 1 egg with about a tablespoon of water that I've whisked together. And the last are breadcrumbs. I like to use panko breadcrumbs. They just brown up a little nicer. So from here, all we do is we take these nice cutlets, put them in here. Just quickly dredge them in the flour. Knock off the loose. This is gonna get a little messy, so that's all right. We got the eggs. Drip that off. Put it in the panko. Yeah, look at that. That's gonna look so good. All right, that's the first one. We're gonna do that for the remaining, and then I'm gonna show you how we cook them. All right, we've got the first batch of chicken dredged, and now we're gonna put it into a medium-high pan with about a tablespoon of good olive oil. As I said, these are gonna take about 2 minutes aside. So gently put them in there. Don't overcrowd the pan because it'll take the temperature of the pan down too much and won't get as good of a cooking grill. So 2 minutes here. And while that's cooking, you notice here I have some water boiling because we like to have our chicken piccata over some pasta to finish it off. So again, we're gonna finish pounding the chicken, dredging it, 2 minutes on each side. And then once we're done 2 minutes, we're gonna take them, put them into a 350-degree oven for the remaining time while I make the sauce. All right, this is looking good. Just finishing up 2 minutes on the second side. And it's not quite done, but we're gonna put it in the oven to let it finish cooking. And down here you'll see I've got a little rack that I'm gonna put. There's a little parchment down below to catch any drips. Set that right here. Careful, it's really hot in there. And we're gonna do the rest of the chicken. I add a little more olive oil into the pan for this next batch to keep it nice and fresh. We're almost finished with the chicken piccata. We've got the pasta cooking. We have the chicken cooking away here, just getting to done. Beautiful, nice little golden crust on there. We got the pan still hot. First thing we do before we make the sauce, we're gonna carefully wipe off all the brown bits. So we got a nice clean sauce to start with. And while this is going on, put 1 of our tablespoons of butter in there to start. See that starting to melt. To that, we're gonna add just over a 1/2 cup of fresh lemon juice, about 3/4 cup of white wine, should give it a great layer of flavor, and then about 3/4 cup of chicken stock. To that, we're gonna add about a half a teaspoon rather, of salt, and about a quarter teaspoon of pepper. We're gonna throw the lemons right in here and let that cook. And what we do here, we're gonna bring this up to a little boil. We're gonna reduce this amount of sauce by half. So it'll take a few minutes. When I come back, we'll be tightening up the sauce and ready to plate. Finishing step here. We're gonna remove the lemons. They've done their job a couple times over. We go there. We're gonna add a couple tablespoons of capers. If you've ever had these are so good. Briny, a little salty. Put some of those in. That's a classic staple of piccata. And now we finish it with just 3 tablespoons of butter. Turn the heat way down. And now we just slowly stir it in and let that sauce thicken up. Yeah. That is gonna be so good. We're ready to plate. Let's start with the pasta. Nice little serving there. Let's go ahead and grab some of these beautiful chicken thigh piccatas. Look at that. Now what we're gonna do is just take this sauce and pour it right over the top. Don't forget to scoop out some of these nice capers. Right over the top. We like it a little saucy. Then we just finish with a little fresh parsley and a nice lemon wedge. Enjoy. Now that's